Peace and light, family. Welcome to a brand new episode of the High Zone. Today on the menu, we got some disturbing, diabolical TikToks they don't want you to see. With that being said, if you're not tapped in with the family, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop. You can rock out with me and the family. Definitely appreciate every last one of you. All of y'all love like cook food, Zone family. Definitely do. But anyway, Zone family, don't forget to hit that share button and that hype button so more people that's like-minded like you, brilliant-minded like you, get to see these videos. And don't forget to interact with that QR code when it's floating around. Especially if you watch it from home on your TV, you can whip out your phone, hit that QR code, and bring you right to the page to subscribe. And I'm also working on some more things for you guys. And I did not forget, the music is about to come out. We just finalized everything. We getting everything in order, and we about to drop that heat for you guys. All the music has frequency in it to build you up. 432 hertz and etc. and etc. We not just making crap over here. We making legendary music for the higher zone. Definitely appreciate everybody that's locked in, and I love y'all like cook food. Let's get straight into these bangers.
First guy to get the Ass Blaster 3000, Jason. Oh yeah, he's looking. He's taking it. Yep, he's taking it.
Ooh. Damn, Pops.
Oh no.
Got my man Pops slipping.
Oh, he's looking at it.
Yep, here we go.
Go ahead. Look at just. Oh. What if it shocked him on the handlebars too or something? Touching metal? Oh no.
Diabolical, bro.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh shit. That definitely shocked him for sure. Oh my. That's the best sell. That's the best bait seek there is.
Man, don't leave a cake. I'm grabbing that cake. Facts.
Bro, what the fuck is going on today? Like, happy Valentine's Day, y'all. This shit is wild. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's wild. On my block is crazy. I never in my 21 years of living seen some shit like this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Project fires are so dangerous. It could spread, tear the whole building down.
I hope everybody in that building's okay. What the fuck? In that apartment, what the hell?
Connected to rider support.
Hi, this is Alpha Rainbow Rider Support. How can I help?
Hi, the car is going the wrong way. It's going on the wrong side of the road.
Crazy work.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Let me double check that here. You will not be able to, this vehicle is not be able to straight forward because showing here on my map that. Let me go ahead and escalate this to our team, our special team, so they will maneuver the car. Okay.
Okay.
All in the Philippines?
Yes. Me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me? No? Okay.
Mr. Marketplace.
I'm gonna get out the car, so you guys, I'll just figure it out myself.
That is crazy, family. I don't know why people still riding these Waymos. They be in control from the Philippines, I heard. That is diabolical. It's going the wrong way. It could have been a collision. And y'all still wanna ride these Waymos? They riding in water. They doing crazy things. Y'all wanna save a little money instead of calling an Uber? Diabolical. Let's keep it moving.
Wait, hold up. You mean to tell me that we're still paying taxes and the federal workers aren't even paying taxes themselves? So the reports say 149,000 federal employees owe 1.5 billion in unpaid taxes, and this is just for the fiscal year of 2021. Now, this isn't a new report. This comes from a couple of years ago, but we just glossed over this, right? And mind you, almost 6,000 of those employees are IRS agents themselves who owe 50 million in unpaid taxes as well. Gets wilder though, because since 2020, the IRS has spent at least $10 million on guns and ammo for its 2,100 special agents. Why? In addition to 4,500 guns, 5 million rounds, 539 long barrel rifles, 15 machine guns that's already in stock at the agency. What are they getting prepared for? I mean, could it be that they're getting ready for some type of uprising or revolution regarding taxes? Now, this is uncovered by Senator Joni Ernest, who presented a bill saying federal workers need to get audited every year, and if they fail, then they get fired. Now, as taxes ramp up, the billionaires are making their move, including Zuckerberg, who is going from California to Florida. Now, he's doing this to avoid the 2026 Billionaire Tax Act, which is a one-time 5% wealth tax fee. Okay, you guys, let's really think about this for a minute. You go to the store, you have sales tax. Some states, you have state income tax. Then you have federal tax. Then you go to the gas pump, you have gas tax. You move a certain amount on PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, etc., tax. So a third of your time, energy, and money, you're actually working for the government. So the question is, how did we get here? Well, since 1913, when they ratified the 16th Amendment, they made taxes legal because before that, the U.S. Supreme Court actually deemed taxes unconstitutional and illegal, which is the same year, 1913, the Federal Reserve was created. And if you guys didn't know, the Federal Reserve is a bank owned by other banks. Surprise! You guys, I would just like to know, for the 8th straight year, how does the Pentagon fail an audit spending taxpayers' money and we're missing about $50 billion, but there's no recourse? But if you do it, you have penalty fees and even risk jail time.
So you telling me we gotta pay taxes and they don't gotta pay taxes? 1.something billion dollars? That is crazy. We don't even make much in our job, some people. And they take all their little money. Meanwhile, these guys is getting top dollars, ain't paying no taxes. That is diabolical. So what happened to that little punk ass $2,000 everybody's supposed to get? I don't see that $2,000 hitting my bank account. Diabolical. This is how they lie to y'all. They hype y'all up. We're gonna give y'all a little chump change. Y'all still waiting for this little chump change. That is crazy, family. Let's keep it moving.
Big Ashe and peace to the gods and goddesses.
Ashe.
Those that operate from the heart chakra resonance are the white blood cells of the planet. And pretty soon we're going to be requested to eliminate all of the bad bacteria on this planet. I'm talking about the malevolent extraterrestrial biological entities that have been subjugating us this whole time. This is why they've been working diligently to suppress our deoxynucleic acid, aka our DNA, because this is where our true powers and abilities lie. This is our gateway and access point to the Akashic Records cosmic family, which is the scholastic library of infinite cosmic data throughout the vast universe. The Akashic Records has no beginning or end, it's infinite, and we can access it through our DNA. This is why they've been chemtrailing so much with toxic metals that contain light refractants like aluminum that pushes the sun's rays the opposite direction. It's primarily because they don't want us to receive the sunlight because it does something very powerful to our melanin. I once experienced a very vivid transcendental state of consciousness where I astral traveled to a future timeline where I experienced the great solar flash. And we were actually going to war with the reptilians, and they couldn't touch us, Cosmic Family. They didn't have a leg to stand on. We're going to be very powerful. Again, we're Superman around a bunch of kryptonite. We're Superman, Wonder Woman, the X-Men, the Avengers around a bunch of kryptonite that's been suppressing our powers. I'm talking about the aluminum, the lead, the cadmium, the mercury, the parasites, the microplastics, the 5G, the 6G. All of those are bioweapons that have been suppressing us this whole time. And if you're still brushing your teeth with fluoride, you need to change that immediately. I have non-fluoridated toothpaste available on Holistic Remedies. And it's primarily because fluoride isn't just a chemical, Cosmic Family. It's a biophysical disruptor that actually has adverse effects on our mitochondrial function as well, which means that they're targeting our DNA, which again is the access point to the Akashic Records. These shape-shifting extraterrestrial reptilians are the ones that have been controlling our government this whole time. They appear to be human because they utilize bioholographic projection systems that give them the ability to bend light photons to change their shape. All right, it's going to be a point where we're going to see through all of their illusions, all of their trickery. And once we see through all of their illusions, we're going to fully be aware of everything they have done to us. Currently, we're in an amnesia state. Even those that are waking up, we still aren't fully awakened yet. But because they're utilizing deceptive technology by way of the Black Knight satellite in conjunction with the Saturn moon matrix, they completely pull us away from our primordial essence. But when a great solar flash takes place, it's going to destabilize the whole electromagnetic grid system. And at that point, we're going to remember, it's going to be like 1,000 years worth of information coming to you all at one time like this. The primary component to ensure that you're on the right side of the ascension timeline and you're not stuck in third density is ensuring that you operate out of the heart chakra resonance. All right, it's about basically implementing empathy. It's not about race, it's not about gender, it's not about religion. None of that stuff actually matters, Cosmic Family. It's important to know that these beings, the malevolent beings that have been controlling us this whole time, hate the love frequency. They actually hate the energy of love. This is why they promote tumultuous calamity on this planet. One of the primary ways they induce the hive mind and create non-playable characters or NPCs is by way of vampiric parasitic entities. This is why it's very important that we're watching what we're eating. And this is why I always promote utilization of a parasite cleanse, because parasites are the physical manifestation of archons. The age of Aquarius is about new information pouring in and an old system being washed away. That's what it's about. But in order for you to properly receive the downloads or the new information, you have to cleanse your avatar. Remember, your body basically is light. It's just light that basically slowed down its vibratory resonance. So the more you cleanse yourself of the toxic metals and the parasites, the more you can receive the downloads to activate your 12-strand genetic template. This is what they don't want you to know. Truth is, the Draconians can't handle certain frequencies, and this is why their objective this whole time have been to keep our frequency as low as possible. As we raise in frequency, the realm becomes too much for them to handle, and at that point, we begin to cause a technological overload on their bioholographic projection systems, causing their technology to glitch out. The question I have for you is, are you truly ready for the cosmic war that's about to take place? Because pretty soon, all of their nefarious systems will be eradicated.
Get the metals out your body. Vibrate high. Get your energy clean. And let's get ready for this solar flash. It's on the way.
Could this be the true form of the world's rulers? There are reports that yes, they are the ones who own and manage this planet. That's why so much coldness, so much evil, so much cruelty is carried out in this world, because it's under their rule. Some of them move about on the surface, but they prefer to live underground. Yes, because down there, they are protected from all the electromagnetism, all the pollution and toxicity that they release up here. They hate us because they don't have the power that we do. They only have control in the 3rd and 4th dimensions. If we manage to move on to the 5th dimension and beyond, they're done for. That's why they work to lower our frequency, our immunity, calcify our pineal gland, and block our antennas so that we can't receive the information they made us forget, so we don't remember who we really are. And is it really just a conspiracy theory that they deactivated our DNA strands, most of them? And this image of a possible hidden government. And today we have governments, most of which are ruled by them, and they remain fully in power because within this great pyramid, they managed to create smaller pyramids made up of very ambitious, evil, and cruel people just like them. And today, many human beings work for them and are harming themselves, unable to even question this cruel system model.
When it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you. on air.
But you'll tell us off air? Great.
But what is true, and I'm actually being serious here, is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. They did not have an easily explainable pattern. And so, I think that people still take seriously trying to investigate and figure out what that is.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
I thought he said he couldn't say. I do not believe this man. What you mean they're not underground in Area 51?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
They must be in your basement. Let me know if y'all believe this man. Me personally, hell to the nah. Let's keep it moving.
Oh, that's little.
Oh, that's weird.
That cannot.
It's not a plane. It's going too fast.
Yeah, that's a.
What the hell?
A spaceship.
You guys, look on my phone. What it is?
Let me see.
Oh, I lost it.
Like an orb?
Yeah.
Vibration meal.
My favorite high vibration meal is going to be an all fruit juice diet. And I'm going to do energetic astringent fruits that's going to pull on my lymphatic system and give me a lot of outer body experiences. And that will be a grapefruit juice fast. Be careful, y'all, because it will burn out of your tongue. But if you want to get outside your body and be in the astral plane, I did a 60-day grapefruit fast when I was in Kissimmee, Florida. I could not stay in my body. I literally had to. I kept having out astral projecting. I had to call my teacher because my teacher the one who told me. I'm like, Doc, I can't stay in my body. He said, so if you can't stay in your body, that means you in air. How do you get the ground? I said, eat ground food. So I had to go on a vegetable diet. I went on a vegetable diet for 12 days and I was able to stay. My nervous system was able to really harness my spirit. But on a very, very highly energetic fruit diet, it shows you that we are the gods. I was not in my physical form. Yeah.
Could you give an example of how that somebody can fit? Because I'm still trying to you think out of body. You flow like if I was right here, I can see myself right there. Like
it's not necessarily like that. It's like more of I would say it's more like a remote viewing than an astral. Because I used to astral travel all the time until I got stuck in this place that I thought was hell, and I never did it again. I had to go to the hospital after that too. But when I say that, it was more like remote viewing. I was in places that I never been, but they was real places with real third dimensional structures. It was real buildings, and it was in real time. You know what I'm saying? So it was more like a remote view. Astral projection, you can astral project to any dimensional plane. And this is when I first realized that the spiritual and biblical cord really exists. And I was talking to these serpent beings in this place, and I did DMT. And we did 24 hours of darkness where you just sit in the dark and you take these mushrooms for 24 hours, complete darkness. And you cover your ears up. You literally go through something called sensory deprivation. If you take away your senses, you're going to start seeing that these things don't really see, these things don't really hear, and this don't really taste, and these don't really feel. There's another field of the electrical magnetic grid that exists outside of us that is coexisting with us right now. So when you get rid of your senses, you force your spiritual body or your astral body to take charge. And man, I was talking to these serpent beings, and it was like, you see that card that's on you? They said you can only go as far as the card. If the card snapped while you in these dimensions, you would never come back to your body. I said, that sounds like a coma. That's exactly what they said. That's what a coma is. So these are when you going on these highly energetic astringent fruit diets, and you taking, mushrooms, and you doing psychedelics, and you in nature, and you getting all these electrons from the earth, it's going to show you who you truly are. We are beyond our senses. We just trying to understand this reality through the third dimension. So we have touch, we have feel, we have smell, we have hearing, we have seeing, but it's beyond that. And that's the reason why you can go through something called sleep paralysis, or what they call riding a witch's broom, where you go to sleep and you wake up and you can see everything in the room, but then you wake up for real. You be like, what the hell was I just seeing and still sleep for? Because every night you go to sleep in your dreams and you travel. That's the whole purpose of sleep. Physically, sleep is to go through stages of autophagy to detoxify. Spiritually, you go to sleep to visit other different dimensions of densities and to learn from your ancestors or from your higher self. Eating fruit is more hydrating than actually drinking water, and it is.
You really shouldn't drink water. Can you really tell them what you meant by that?
If you look, my manager Nabi got a bottle of water right now, H2O. What I'm saying is, and it's a concept, it's called H3O2, which is a real molecular molecule. What I'm saying is you get more hydration from your fruits than you do your actual water, H2O. There's more minerals. It's way more minerals. So when you drink, now don't get me wrong, when you drink spring water, there's minerals in spring water, but these are oxidized spring, it comes from rocks. So like, for instance, able to get spring water, it have to go on a bed of rocks and collect all of the oxidized minerals that's already been utilized and put them in there, and then put them in the water bottle as a form of electrolytes. So you still getting, you still are hydrating yourself, but think about actual minerals that doesn't go through an oxidative stage, that still have their negative and a positive charge that come within the fruit. All the amino acids come within the fruit. If you get amino acids from spring water, it's actually coming from the marine life that's inside of the water. So fruits come with its own DNA. Fruit come with its own amino acids. Fruit come with its own minerals because it went through that phase where they exchanged the root of the tree that grew the fruit. It exchanged everything that it needed to exchange to get those minerals and to uptake it. So when you eat, and then it got all of the liquids in it, and the liquid is not regular H2O, it's this gel-like structure water, which is the same thing as your blood. So when you go and you eat a real fruit, not only are you getting your amino acids, not only are you getting all of your minerals, not only is you getting all your phytonutrients, but you getting your hydration too. Everybody think you need to drink this liquid taste to have hydration. That's not the definition of being hydrated.
That's why you can eat watermelon and be hydrated.
Exactly. And so the definition of hydrating is getting your electrolytes, getting your actual electrolytes and getting your mineral salts. That's how you hydrate the actual body. So I'm going back to the natural state. In order for you to, let's say we came out of the womb again, in order for you to go get some hydration from a river or from a lake and from a pond without cups and things like that, you literally have to go against your spine. You have to bend down and you have to get that water, rather than going to a tree, lifting your arm up because you're an upright human being, pulling an apple from the tree, biting into the apple and getting all of your liquids from there. Eating fruit is more hydrating than actually drinking water, and it is. And then your most hydrating fruit is the cucumber. The cucumber is 98%. 98% water. It will hydrate the cells, and it comes with everything you need. You ain't got to infuse it with minerals. You ain't got to infuse it with amino acids. You don't have to infuse it with electrolytes, mineral salts. No, it's already in there because when it went through its exchange with the earth, it already gave all of that. Only time water get that if it flows on river rocks. That's it.
What was our people eating in them hot days over there in Africa? What they always kept with them?
You talking about the coconuts? They either kept a coconut with them, they kept a watermelon with them, things like that.
And that's the hottest of the hot.
Yeah.
If you over there in Africa, if you can survive by eating watermelon in the hottest hot, that's telling you something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Zone family, that was a lot to unpack. From out-of-body experiences to hydration, H3O, structured water, cucumbers, watermelon, grapes, mango's another one. There's a lot of fruits out there that has a lot of structured water, HO3. That is really good for you. You could drink your water all day, but when you want the minerals, them vitamins to be really hitting to nourish you, it's the fruits, structured water. An out-of-body experience, he said grapefruits. Man, I could remember my grandma used to always give me grapefruits. She would just cut a circle around it, put a little sugar in there, and I have a spoon and I would go in. Now it's starting to make sense why grandma used to give me grapefruits all day, every day. But anyway, family, let me know what y'all thought about that and comment down below.
This is from Max. Love is a very high vibration. You can have love to yourself, you can have love to nature, or you can have love to this little one. I just say it. Remember, love is the highest vibration. If you have no one to love yet, just love yourself.
That's it. Vibrate high, baby. Vibrate high.
Seu Sérgio, você tá com mandado de prisão, tá? Você sabe o motivo já? Não? A
Lock
gente tá
'em
comandado, a
up.
gente te acompanha lá só pra poder liberar. Ok, tá bom? Por favor.
Lock his ass up. This the only man? That's crazy.
On camera, 60-year-old pilot arrested on plane in Brazil for paying families to sell him children. According to police, Lopez's new wife, a psychologist, was left shocked after learning about his alleged structured network involving the exploitation of children and adolescents. So the Epstein file that was released, they found the name of the main pilot for Jeffrey Epstein is this guy. During this whole time, he was the one flying the Lolita Express, and not just flying, he was actually paying poor families in Brazil to sell him their children. And he has just been arrested in Brazil. Shout out to Brazil.
Shout out to Brazil for doing that. But my thing is, he's a small fry compared to the big fries. What happened to the big fries going down? We don't want to see the small fry going down. In fact, we do want to see the small fry going down. But we want the big fries. We want the honcho, the steaks. We want them going down. They still walking around. Diabolical. Till then, we not satisfied. Comment down below.
An upcoming streamer who used to hang with Casanet was at a Drewski event, and I guess before he went in right here, his chat was trying to warn him, telling him, boy, you about to sell your soul.
Oh my God, I'm selling my soul. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I believe in Jesus Christ, no cross. Father God, please protect my body in the name of Jesus, Lord. Jesus Christ, no cross count. I don't know why my chat is saying this to me. Lord, please just protect my soul in the name of Jesus, Lord. I don't know why my chat is saying this to me, Lord. In the name of Jesus, God. I protected by you in Jesus Christ, in the blood, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Now, this is the moment where it get crazy, y'all. As Raka, this upcoming streamer, walked the strip of this satanic Drewski event. Watch who approach him and watch what he say.
What are you supposed to be?
He that is yet to come, kid.
Huh?
I am he that is yet to come.
You're a P Daddy?
No, I'm not Diddy.
What do you say?
Are you Diddy? Diddy Jr.? I am he that is yet to come.
What the? I said, what are you? What are you?
I just told you, kid.
What are you?
I am he that is yet to come.
Did you notice what this puppet just said?
I am he that is yet to come.
Now, don't that sound like Revelation 1:8, where Jesus said, I am the Alpha and Omega, says God, who was and who is to come? Man, this young man thought he was standing before P. Diddy, talking about he the one and is to come. Everybody want to be Jesus, but it's only one.
Family, on a low, Drewski might be the gatekeeper for the young people that's coming up on streaming. He definitely got Kai, if you ask me. Kai look like he's far gone on the low. And Drewski's still moving, grooving, vibing, and sliding through this industry. And now they're trying to get Rakai. Diabolical. Let's keep it moving.
We seen a Rothschild guy get 7 heart transplants. You think that wasn't black people hearts?
I ain't gonna front, Joe Biden do look fucked up though.
And then we just seen Donald Trump say, look, that's not even Biden. Why did the president need an auto pen? He wasn't even cognitively aware. How does your ear placement change?
Wow. Hold on. Joy got that video pulled up. Let's pull this video up and tell us what you guys think.
My question is to Clifford Stone. You said that you had seen aliens on a craft that had crashed. I wondered if you could describe what they looked like.
I could, but it would probably take a whole lot of time. The reason I state that, when I got out in 1989, we had cataloged 57 different species.
And what's 4 divided by 2?
4 divided by, what do you mean? It's 2. 4 divided by 2.
What planet are we on right now?
We're on the 3D dense realm, which is the only realm that we're gonna sense and experience things physically, right? But we've been trapped in it because we're not supposed to be being controlled, manipulated and oppressed, right? We're here to do two things and two things only, yeah? Create and experience. That's it. But what's happened, we are biological machines, right? The most sophisticated things that have ever existed, right? To experience sensation, right? But what they've done is they've give people fashion, right? Where on shoes and trainers there's rubber soles, right? And they've paved and tarmacked the roads, yeah? So you can't connect. When you do that, start living as an exception and not an example, right? Something called the ether or Akashic Records connects to you, right? And you start understanding everything that in the deepest steps, right? Go on.
So what planet are we on then?
We are on a mad ass, fucked up planet, and there's not a heaven and hell after this. It's levels of consciousness, right? So we're in the dentist realm where we're feeling and experience things. The only way to escape when your vessel dies, right, is by living truthfully, giving love to each and everyone as you would, and wherever you're seeing dark oppression, and manipulation, you shed light on that shit. I've had Sir Baron Rothschild come as my follower, Illuminati members as my follower, to try to recruit, but I've not stopped. This is flowing, right? That's when you know it's true, because I'm not stopping trying to control the conversation, right? It's just flowing, right? Because I'm not trying to gain anything myself. I'm just trying to shed light on. Because we've all accepted the term human as our species, right? But we all think we're delicate, fragile, vulnerable beings, yeah, that need to stay in line and stick to the rules, right, to save our souls. That's bollocks, right? Human is a Latin word, apostrophe in the middle, separates it, hu and man. Hu in Latin means light, man in Latin means being, yeah? We're already light beings, brother, yeah? Eternal and infinite consciousness, right? So we're here to create an experience.
Let him cook. He was cooking. That man definitely know what he talking about. Perfect. That man was cooking. Okay, chop suey. We are here to experience and spread love and shed light on negativity. Love, light, and peace. Love thy neighbor. This is what we here for. Everything else don't matter. They gave us fashion to disconnect from earth. Our shoes, the plastic. We cannot ground, okay? This is why I said in one of my old videos, even though the people that's living in poverty don't have much, they running around barefooted. They are connected to the earth. While we out here trying to look good, stunting and everything, disconnected, okay? So there's a positive to the people that's struggling than we are, because we lost in the source. Dirty music, poison food, fashion, all here to keep us down. That is diabolical. Comment down below. That man was cooking.
Let's talk about the Mayans. They told us the Mayans just disappeared. But what if I told you they didn't just disappear? They ascended. That the Mayans were melanated master builders, timekeepers, and star messengers, connected to something far greater than what we've been taught. This is the truth they don't want you to know about the Mayans and their deep connection to the Anunnaki. The Maya left behind sacred pyramids, advanced calendars, and mathematical systems that still baffle modern science. But let's talk about something they won't put in history books. The Mayans were melanated. Yes, dark-skinned indigenous people. Their oral traditions, artifacts, and even early depictions show deep connections to Africa and Lemurian roots. They understood cosmic alignment, vibrational healing, and even DNA activation. This wasn't primitive knowledge. This was divine remembrance. The Mayans believed their knowledge came from the sky gods, beings who descended from the heavens to teach and uplift them. Sound familiar, don't it? In Sumer, the Anunnaki were described as sky beings who came to Earth bringing science, agriculture, and cosmic wisdom. Just like the Anunnaki, Mayan deities were connected to DNA, time cycles, and multidimensional portals. The Mayan calendar itself wasn't just about dates. It was a cosmic activation map. They knew about solar cycles, planetary alignments, and even shifts in human consciousness. Exactly what we're going through right now. That's Anunnaki level intel. So why were we taught the Mayans were primitive, or that they mysteriously vanished? Because the truth is dangerous. The Mayans were part of a global network of starseed civilizations, connected to ancient Egypt, Sumer, Atlantis, and beyond. They didn't just vanish. They ascended spiritually and vibrationally. Their pyramids were stargates. Their rituals were for DNA activation. And many of you watching this now are their descendants. If you feel called to Mayan wisdom, if you feel drawn to pyramids, stars, and ancient rituals, you may carry the Mayan Anunnaki codes in your DNA. And now it's time to wake them up. The Mayans weren't just mathematicians. They were melanated star travelers, guardians of sacred timelines, and children of the cosmos. The Great Awakening is here.
I have heard the 3 elders of the Mayans, right? When chaos started happening, the people was bugging out. They opened up a portal and left. And around that time, the ice war began. And they said, when we open up our minds up, they will come back. I don't know how true is that, but what he was talking about was definitely some good facts. Anyway, family, do your own research. Everything is here for context and entertainment purposes only.
This is New York, from the L train to the world. It's not just fashion, it's frequency. We built this from frequency, not fabric. This is Higher Zone.
Black people commit a majority of the crime. It's in the statistics. People say this dumbass shit with confidence and with smugness, like numbers exist in a vacuum. Like statistics just fell out of the sky with no history, no context, and no hand shaping them. Why does that crime exist in the first place? You don't get to point at an outcome and ignore the conditions that produced it. If you want to talk about crime, buddy, you have to talk about environment, you have to talk about access, you have to talk about policy, you have to talk about systemic failure and systemic intentions. You have to talk about who had options and who never did. Crime does not grow out of skin color. Crime grows where opportunity is starved. So if you want to say that black people commit a majority of the crimes, then what was the ethnicity of the people on Epstein's island? Oh wait, what were the ethnicities of most of those people fucking kids? I know some people are gonna say, what, Jay-Z, Pusha T? Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about the majority of people there.
Let them cook.
Oh, okay. Like I said, man, you don't get generations of redlining, blocked wealth, segregation, stolen land, lynching, rape, murder, stolen labor, stolen dignity, stolen memory, and then act shocked when the consequences show up in numbers you don't like. Entire neighborhoods were designed to fail. Not accidentally, not naturally, intentionally. Schools were underfunded, jobs moved out, banks refusing loans, homes devalued on purpose, police over-patrolling instead of protecting, prisons waiting like a conveyor belt, and then the same fucking system turns around and has the fucking stupid-ass audacity to say, see, look at the crime. No, that's a setup. That is not the truth. That is a fucking setup right then and there. People love statistics when they absolve them of empathy. They hate history when it explains those statistics. And I'm gonna be real, crime is not exclusive to black communities. White-collar crime steals far more money, far more innocence, far more lives, and destroys far more lives and destabilizes entire communities, but it does not get framed the same way because it wears suits instead of hoodies and ski masks. Nobody calls poverty a crime factory when it hits white communities. Nobody calls addiction a moral failure when it looks like them. Nobody calls desperation culture when it benefits them. And no, this is not about excusing crime. This is about understanding cause instead of worshiping consequence. Because if you actually cared about reducing crime, you would not be obsessed with blaming black people. You would be obsessed with fixing the conditions that make crime a rational survival response. You would talk about education that is not designed to warehouse kids. You would talk about economic mobility that is not blocked by zip code. You would talk about mental health support that does not require money people don't have. You would talk about community investment instead of constant punishment. But that would require admitting the system failed, and more importantly, that it failed on purpose. So when people say, it's just statistics, what they're really saying is, I don't want to look at what created those numbers. Because once you do, you can't unsee it. And once you see it, you're responsible. That's the part people are running from. And before anybody twists this into making excuses, let me be clear. Understanding the root is not the same as removing accountability. People are still responsible for their actions. I'm sorry, it's true. But systems are responsible for the conditions they create. Two things can be true at the same time. Accountability without context becomes cruelty. Context without accountability becomes chaos. Real change lives in the uncomfortable middle where we stop lying about why things look the way they do and actually fix what we broke.
They told us women were secondary, but nature never agreed. Because if you study the smallest kingdoms on earth, you'll realize something powerful. Even in the insect kingdom, the woman is the head. Not symbolically, not spiritually, literally. The builders, the strategists, the creators of life, the ones who hold the entire system together are female. Let's start with the bees, an entire civilization built on precision, intelligence, and harmony. Every hive has one central figure, the queen. She's not a figurehead. She ain't there for decoration, and she ain't replaceable. The queen bee is the source of life for the entire colony. She gives birth to every worker, every future queen, and every drone. Without her, the hive collapses. The workers, who are also female, build the hive, protect it, gather food, regulate temperature. And the males, their only role is reproduction. And once that purpose is fulfilled, they're dismissed. They only need the men to get it in. That's it. See, nature is efficient, and nature does not waste energy. Now let's talk about the ants. Ant colonies can contain millions of individuals. They build underground cities, they farm fungus, they wage wars, they create highways and complex communication systems. And at the center of it all is the queen. She can live for decades, producing millions of offspring. She holds the genetic blueprint of the entire colony. Every worker ant you see is female. The males exist briefly. Once again, the feminine is the foundation. Termites build structures stronger than concrete. Wasps operate with street hierarchy. They don't play. And again, the queens are female, the workers are female, the system is matriarchal. The survival of the entire species depends on her well-being. If the queen dies, the kingdom falls. Let that sink in. So ask yourself, if Mother Nature herself places women at the center of creation, why did humans create systems that suppress the feminine? Why were women told to be silent, submissive, and secondary? Because when you disconnect people from nature, you can rewrite reality. But nature doesn't lie. Across species, across ecosystems, across millions of years, the same pattern appears. Life flows through the feminine. Creation flows through the feminine. Stability flows through the feminine. This doesn't mean men have no value. It means balance was distorted. The masculine protects, the feminine creates. And when you suppress the creator, the entire system becomes unstable. This is why restoring the divine feminine is natural law. Nature has always honored the queen. Only humans forgot. And the moment we remember, the world begins to heal. Watch nature. She's been telling you the truth the whole time. The Great Awakening is here. Time to remember.
Respect the divine feminine, okay? Respect the ladies. Respect your mother. Respect your sister, okay? The divine feminine is on the rise. I've been saying it, and I'ma keep saying it. Put some respect on the divine feminine, okay? Like I said before, they didn't even want women to go to school back then. Why? Why all the cults have only men in them? Why? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Why are they downplaying women? The divine feminine is stronger than what you think, okay? The creators. If the queen died, the whole colony is gone. Let's not forget that. We live on Mother Earth. But anyway, family, comment down below.
Did y'all know that the banana, the real banana fruit, went extinct between 1950 and 1960?
Yes, I did. Because of the Panama disease.
Oh my God, yeah, that's what they were there. Okay, okay. Just because you know something and you know something does not mean the whole world knows it, okay?
Yes, it was the Panama disease was a fungus and it wiped out plantations of bananas.
Oh my God, yes, and the crops were destroyed. That's why you never see monkeys with bananas no more. When the last time you seen a monkey with a banana? It's been a while. It's been a while.
If I was white and racist, I could make a great joke right now, but I won't.
Wow. Bananas that y'all are eating, including this one, is genetically modified. They make these in a lab.
I didn't know none of that, Jess. You just taught me that.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how you knew it.
They
Where'd
don't
you
teach
learn
this
that?
in Delaware.
I read,
so,
nigga.
Yeah.
All right.
So when y'all eating them, just know that they not real. Now, I don't know how bad they are for you. I'll have that fact for you next week. But
bananas are good for you.
Huh? Potassium.
Yeah, potassium is good for you.
But I'm just saying, they made
Cramps,
in the lab,
baby.
Yeah,
Charlie horse.
bananas?
This ain't from the tree?
They are bananas from trees.
In Jamaica, but not here. Y'all are so damn dumb.
What is you talking about?
in Jamaica?
Man?
Yes, I've seen a banana tree in Jamaica. So we know that they're not extinct over there.
I'm not messing with it. Don't argue. Don't argue.
No, for real. Now you see how you looking? They don't even know.
I do know. I'm just like, what are you talking about?
What says right? Tough is not. It's never what you said. It's always what you did, right? So we know tough. We know people who do this shit. But it usually leads to them living a tough life. Starts a cycle of tough shit. And no matter how tough their act is, they do some brazen. They're getting ready to go to the home of the boldest. So they're gonna be around to do that. That's what they did when they put you in the. They classify you and put you in or as bad as you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you gotta show us you're tough again. This is gonna extend your stay. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So it's going down. Tough is not my goal, man. I don't care about that shit, bro. You know what's gangster to me? Is to live the way you want to live. To not have to answer to people to change things because of how your perspective and the way things are. Our culture's so strong. Bro, when you look at high-end shit, if we don't wear it, it don't sell. Right. It will not sell if we don't wear it.
Right.
We control cool.
Completely.
Yes, we always control cool.
Right? Look, when you see Yeezy at Adidas, that's not the first time we saved Adidas. The first time, Run's house.
Whose house?
What? Run's
Yeah,
house. Shelter Adidas. They get back to being in their space, doing extreme amounts of sales when Yeezy's over there. I didn't understand what he was doing. He went to LV. I'm like, what the f***? They're not even gonna pay you. He didn't get no money. I made a boatload, about $80 million for RBK. I'm a high risk investment. Just pay me short contracts and keep paying me. When they gave us the money, we really exist based on the loss on the bidding war for LeBron. RBK had $80 million laying there when Nike got LeBron for $120. If that money wasn't sitting there, Paul Fireman wouldn't have did the lifestyle brand and then brought Daddy Yankee and Jay-Z's, Scott Carter and G-Unit shoes to the table. Like, we wouldn't have received that opportunity. You know, and look, LeBron, that's why I say we 03, boy. Like, if that didn't happen, they wouldn't have had the money laying there for me to go get it.
Yeah.
So he knows I know. LeBron James, that's what I'm saying. All right, and you'll see the connection because people disagree on so much.
Yeah.
Your publicist, when you talk to your publicist, you know the first thing they tell you?
What?
Stay away from religion, stay away from politics.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
No matter what the f you say, somebody passionately disagrees with you.
Absolutely.
No matter what religion, you believe in Allah, niggas saying that's not the right way. You believe in every Christianity, that's not it, because they choosing something different. Your political party, the Democrat, Republican, a disagreement completely. So I stay away from it. When I get pulled into politics, I go, and I have nothing to say. I'm just
That's
looking.
the same way we are. We don't no politics, none of
I don't
this.
with that. Like, I don't stay there because I'm still entertainment. If it's not music, then it's film and television, but it's still entertainment. So why would you turn someone off by saying that?
Right.
I want everybody to enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
Not just a selective amount of people. I'll focus on diversity because it's neat.
That was a great interview with 50. Basically, he's saying, damn if you do, damn if you don't. And another thing, this is why I tell y'all, I do not like politics and I don't really want to talk about politics. But I bring in the different kind of views. We viewing things, we seeing things for what it is. People gonna comment on what they love, what they don't love. But when she start talking about politics and this person, this, you that, I don't really care for it. You can keep it moving with that, or I'm gonna block you, straight up. I'm not doing politics, I'm doing awareness. And if you don't like that, that's on you. But 50 is definitely speaking facts. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Hey, my brother, what's this? What's good? Same old shit. Bullshit.
I got a good shit in my purse. I ain't got no terrible.
Hey, what's up?
Do we blow it down? You need to be somewhere sweet, eating some red. You got a long walk.
Dewey. Dewey. All right.
We out here.
Yes, sir. He's smiling. All smiles. All smiles. That's right. That's right.
The monk is straight chilling. He probably don't walk a million miles. I'm over exaggerating, but he's straight chilling. Don't be judging the monk. He's out here listening to a little bit low vibration, smoking a cigarette. He might need a break from all that walking. But anyway, comment down below.
Don't tell me nobody business. Either help them or be quiet. If somebody trusted you with their struggle and you turn it into conversation, that's not concern, that's exposure. Not everything you know is meant to be repeated, okay? Or is your story to share. Real character don't broadcast weakness, it covers them. If you can't pray for them and support them or be the solution to something that they're going through, silence is your best bet. Proverbs 10 tells us, when the words are many, sin is not absent. In other words, loose lips sink ships. So don't bring me gossip in disguise as information or rumors that's masked as concern. Either you help them or you respect them enough to keep your mouth closed about what they got going on.
Take me to your room. I met her in California. Oh, she was just my baby. I don't know much about her. Come on, oh no, you got a lot to say. Come on, oh, I can't find myself when I'm with you.
Family, straight high vibration. If you want to support the channel, smash that subscribe button and also hit that like button or hit that QR code if you're watching from home on your TV. It'll bring you right to the channel so you can subscribe. Love, light, and peace, family. Let's keep it moving.
Yo, we out here in Bushwick today, right by Bushwick High. We had to see how the youth feel in the higher zone movement.
Higher zone, that's tough. I seen it all over YouTube.
It's positive, different.
Yeah, make you want to stay focused and zone up.
They say the youth ain't tuned in. Bushwick showing love too.
That's that high vibration, family. That's that high frequency, family. That's that love right there, family. That right there is greatness. My man definitely got that tone, okay? He's vibrating high. He got people all around him calm, vibrating. That's what I'm talking about. That's that love frequency right there, baby. But anyway, family, I appreciated you if you made it to the end. You are goated. You are definitely goated. You are one of them ones. You are loved at the higher zone, okay? You are goated. Before you get out of here, if you're not tapped in with the family, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop. You can rock out with me and the family. I definitely appreciate every last one of you, and I love y'all like cook food. Don't forget to hit that share button and that hype button so more people that's like-minded like you, brilliant-minded like you, get to see the videos. And I definitely appreciate y'all. I'm gonna keep saying that because I really do. And I love y'all like cook food, and that's a fact. With that being said, Zone family, vibrate high, stay hydrated, stay motivated, protect your energy, and love thy neighbor. I'll catch y'all in the next one, Zone family. Peace.